Hello, my name is Michael Midmer. I'm the CEO of Zucara Therapeutics. We're a biotech company located in Toronto, and we're developing the first drug to prevent hypoglycemia or low blood sugar for diabetic patients that are on insulin. That includes type 1 diabetic patients, and we are hoping to expand the market to type 2 diabetes as well. As you may know, insulin was discovered in Toronto nearly 100 years ago. Patients have been using insulin but are constantly facing low blood sugar levels, hypoglycemia. And therapies have been improved to try and prevent this from happening, such as glucagon, which is a rescue-only injection if hypoglycemia or low blood sugar becomes too dangerous. Also, insulins have been improved, however, hypoglycemia remains an issue, and some of the newer medical device technologies being developed are trying to prevent this from occurring, but it remains an ongoing issue for patients that are on insulin all the time. We believe that Zucara has the next diabetes discovery, and this came out of work that was done at the Banting and Best Institute. So Mladen Vranic, one of our founding academics, who was the last postdoc in Charles Best's lab, discovered a hypothesis that somatostatin, a hormone in the pancreas, is dysregulated in type 1 diabetic patients. And this results in a blunted glucagon response and prevents patients from getting out of hypoglycemia. This work was then passed on to Michael Riddell, who's at York University, and he's been working with us to develop animal models that show that our drug can promote a glucagon response, a natural glucagon response, when blood glucose becomes low, and that allows a patient to be rescued from hypoglycemia and also prevents that hypoglycemia from happening altogether. And this was what came about in founding Zucara Therapeutics at the end of 2014. In terms of our development, what we've been focusing in on is proof of concept, validation, candidate selection. We've just nominated our lead drug candidate that will go forward to clinical trials, and we've developed a lot of in vivo safety and efficacy around that. We've developed also a strong clinical trial strategy based on a clinical advisory board of experts around the world. We've been funded to date with $2 million from CDRD in Vancouver, Mars Innovation here in Toronto, as well as Accel-Rx. And we're close to closing a foundations round of around $5 million US that will take us all the way to the start of phase 1 clinical trials. We've already received support from the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and this will allow us to complete all of the remaining activities to get to phase 1. And then we would be looking to raise a larger Series A financing of $10 million to take us through clinical trials. Joining J-Labs would be very important to the company to allow us to broaden our network, as well as be involved in the Mars community and continue to work towards trying to get our drug approved for hypoglycemia prevention in diabetic patients. Thank you.